Oh, so we are live. Let me go ahead and check my. Let me go ahead and check my phone, my group to make sure that you guys can hear me. Hey guys, happy Monday. Come on in, come on in. I'm just checking. Okay, good. Okay, good. Y'all can hear me. We're good to go. We're good to go. Happy Monday. Welcome to the group for insurance agents and financial pro. Welcome if you're tuning in from YouTube or if you're tuning in from my business page or inside of my Facebook group. Come on in here. Come on in here. Happy Monday. If this is your first time catching me live, welcome. Come on in here. Give me a one in the chat just to make sure that you can hear me and everything is good. One in the chat to make sure that you can hear me and everything is super good. So just FYI, I think I'll wait till everyone come in. As you come in, tell us who you are, tell us what you do. I think I'll wait till everyone come in to kind of do the announcement so we can kind of go through this. But while you're coming in, y'all, let me go ahead and kind of recap my weekend because my weekend has been, whoo, what a weekend. So, I wanted to have this conversation today where we talking about how to unleash the power of faith in your business so you can dominate the marketplace, how to unleash the power of faith in your business so you can dominate the marketplace. So the reason I want to have that conversation is because I truly know that there's no way you can make it to your time and freedom goal, right? Because that's what everyone is aiming for, time and freedom goal. If you don't know how to walk in your spirituality, because that's what guide everything else. That's what guide your finance. That's what guide your health and all that stuff. So I wanted to have this conversation with you because you need the capacity, you need the bandwidth to be able to push forward. Because God knows I needed the bandwidth this weekend. So this past weekend, I flew to Atlanta. Shout out to Nate. I attended his SWAT training. If you were there, put me in the chat if you were one of the ones who I met there at SWAT training in Dallas, or I think it was Plano, Texas to be exact. Great training, great. Oh my gosh, the whole conference was amazing. I think I ate and ate and ate and ate and ate like crazy. It was a great conference. It's all about insurance agents and financial professionals and teaching them about how to sell properly. I also, of course, spoke at the conference and kind of shared my story, a short bit of my story, and it was phenomenal. And literally, we're in talks about doing it again next year because it was really good. And if we met at a conference, just put me in the chat because I'll make sure that I remember all the people that I met. And so now that's over. And right after that, I think I took a 6:30 plane flight. I took a 6:30 flight to Orlando, and then I realized that I took, it wasn't a straight flight. It was a connection flight. I never took a connection flight. That's how tired I was. Like, that's how super tired I was. But I came home, took a shower, went to a beautiful wedding. Love weddings. Went to a beautiful wedding. So I'm on team no sleep right now. And then I had woke up, went to sleep around 1 o'clock, woke up, had a team meeting because, we are getting ready for our Unleash Your Inner CEO conference. I'm excited about that. If you haven't got your tickets, why? Just why? If you're a woman in the financial space, in the insurance space, in the tax space, whatever space you are in a service-based business, why haven't you got a ticket to a conference that is specifically for you? Like that, it just doesn't make sense to me at all, right? How often do you go to a conference that's dedicated specifically for you? So we're in the midst of doing that. But one of our conference speaker, Miss Pastor and life coach Tanya Green, was supposed to join me tonight for our interview and our conversation about how to unleash the power of your faith. And unfortunately, Tanya got an emergency call that she had to literally leave her home and go see about her parents. So we're not able to have Tanya on tonight for our training because she ended up having to, unfortunately, she got a call and she had to go see about her family. And literally, and while she is going to go see her family, she's literally like, well, maybe I can do it. When I get there, I see how it is. I'm like, girl, go take care of your parents. Go take care of your parents. Like, she literally like, and I'm like, yeah, we have Wi-Fi. You can probably do it in your car or whatever. And I'm like, and then she's like, you know what? When I get there, let's see how it is, and then we will talk from there. So that kind of really got me, because I'm like, literally, this woman is driving, grab her son, got in the car when she got the news, literally took off, texted me, and she's like, I will go see what's going on. And then if I find a place where I can go live and go with you. So, and I'm literally still trying to make a way, even in her emergency, she's still trying to make a way. And I'm like, oh my goodness, like, go take care of your family. Your family come first. That's just a pastor. That's just a leader. Somebody said servant leader. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Servant leader that she is. And literally, like, yes, she caregiver. They're older, and she got called that her dad was sick or something, and she had to literally. But the point here is, like, she's literally was still trying to be here, even though she had to go grab her son to drive her and take her to the hospital. So I just want to, number one, yes, let's say a prayer for Tanya, Pastor Tanya, life coach Pastor Tanya. She definitely will be at Unleash Your Inner CEO conference. Heaven permit, God permits. So I will definitely see her there, but we're going to do our best to reschedule this one. But I still wanted to have that, because this example is exactly why. Is exactly what we're talking about tonight. Her example of a servant leader, as someone just said, is exactly why. I was looking at, I was with Cody, and I was with Jess Parks, and we're in that millionaire space, right? And I was saying to myself, like, man, I see why, because success leaves clues. We were having literally, and I'm like, this is why we're successful. Like, this is why we're like, there's habits that a servant leader has that other people doesn't have. You, the servant leader, have a habit, have a behavior that's not it's not normal to the outside world. Let's be clear, but it's what makes you who you are and what makes you where you want to be. Because we are servant leaders. I think somebody just already put up there. We know we're called to a mission, right? We know we're called to a mission. Y'all gotta get me started already. Tag your business bestie. Let's go. Let's go. We're still gonna have it. We're still gonna go in. If you're new to this space, it's your girl Sherry Somerville. I am the founder of the Group for Insurance Agents and Financial Pro, where I help women who are in finance and insurance build their credibility, community, and cash flow without sacrificing their family time, using my Joyful Tribe Builder framework. And let's go, baby. Every night we have these free trainings. And even if Tanya hop in or find ways to hop in on our call, we can do that too. Whatever we need to do. If not, her family come first. We got you, girl. So I want to make sure that it's so funny. It's so, who said that? It must be Nikki. I guarantee you Nikki said that. Nikki, I guarantee you Nikki's the one who said this sounds sexy, the millionaire space. I guarantee. Okay, so I was taking this picture and I was like, who do we need to put next to us? If y'all in my Instagram stories, I know you saw the picture with me, Cody, and Jess. I'm like, who is the next millionaire we need to put next to us, right? Who is the next person? And it's so funny that you would say that, because I do believe that success leaves clues. Because what we learned was I had so much other commitment. I was not even going to go. Because as you know, I had my best friend of 31 years passed away. So I was not even going to go to the conference. I was going to call up Nate Alfred and say, Nate, listen, I'm not going to make it. I'm really not going to make it. Because I'm still dealing with the whole emotional thing behind my friend. And I still did a whole 3-day challenge, which we have our Master Your Message, Master and Market Your Message. We have that training going on this week on Thursday for those people who sign up for that. So I was going to tell him, like, hey, listen, I don't think I can make it. But I kept saying to myself that this is what I said. Have y'all grabbed your Diva notebook and your diamond pen? Because we're getting ready to go in. So this is what I say to myself. I said, Sherry, regardless of what you're doing, regardless of the life you're impacting, regardless of the business that you're doing, regardless of the money that you're making, life is going to happen. Life is going to throw things at me, like no matter what. Not because I want to chase my dreams. That don't mean life is not going to be lifing. Yeah, that's my new word. I coined that word. Life is not going to be lifing. Life is still going to be happening. Just like Tani's supposed to be here tonight and got a call about her dad is sick. So literally, that's part of life. And what happened, what I see, there are two separate people in the world. There are the people who says, I'm going to step up to the occasion because I am aware that life will happen. I am aware life is going to do what it's due. Now, there's some unforeseen circumstance like, hospital and all this stuff that you just cannot turn off from. But there's some people that can go through some stuff and keep on ticking. And then there's some people who can go through a situation and they just want to curl up in the bed and go to sleep and they don't know how to take it. And then the negative thoughts started creeping in. So you got to figure out that, are you equipped mentally and physically for the place that you are asking yourself to be? Are you equipped? Do you have the faith necessary? Do you have the faith, the weight of that faith necessary for the next level that you're asking God to take you? Because no matter what strategy that is given to you, if you can honestly answer that, do you have the faith? And guess what? If you're bold enough to put in the chat, put in the chat. If you're bold enough to put in the chat, hey, Nikki, how you doing? Hey, Dolores, thank you for joining me. Hey, Kayla, thank you for joining me. If you're bold enough to put in the chat, I'm asking you a question. Are you equipped mentally and physically for the next level of where you're asking God? Those things that you're requesting, the desires that you have, the time and freedom that you want, the places that you want to be, the rooms that you want to be in, the stages that you want to get on. Are you mentally and physically equipped? Right? And the reason why I'm asking that question, Bonnie, is because there comes a time when life be life in, and we can either fight or flight it. And I was in that fight or fight place. And you can tell me the word yes, or you can tell me the word no. Either way, I love your honesty. I love the feedback I'm getting here. I'm saying yes. I hear it's not happening to you. It's how you respond to it. I got my behind in the gym today and sweated all the nonsense out. I love it. Yes, Nikki, I love it. Love it. Bonnie said, yes, I am. Because here's the thing too. When you say yes or no, or it doesn't matter, because that's an honesty. You can't lie to yourself, right? You can't lie to yourself. You can lie to everybody else, but you can't lie to yourself. When you say yes or no, Kayla said yes, right? What I'm looking for is, if it's a yes, is it reflecting in the opportunities, not money? Is it reflecting in the opportunities that's being presented to you? Because because even in a storm, I'm still winning. Even in a storm, I'm still hosting a conference. I'm still here live with y'all doing a free training. I am, even in all the stuff that was taking place, I'm still flying and speaking on stage. So I have the same challenges, and Cody and Jess Parks and everyone that we were linked up with that already hit their goal and trying to surpass their goal. We have the same challenges you have. Everyone who's under the sound of my voice, there's nobody that has a perfect life. The difference is, I'm thinking, is how we choose to respond to it based on our faith and our belief system, and most importantly, our anointing. Whew, I told you I was just getting started. I could have just canceled this live tonight because of that emergency. No, but I feel like I have something that you need to hear. I could have just canceled it tonight, but I needed you to hear this. So, knowing everything I just said, she said, no one is exempt from trials. Exactly. Trial of life. And you're never going to get, here's the thing. Here's another thing, Bonnie. Great point. And Bonnie already got her ticket for Unleash Your Inner CEO, and she's here. Like, hello, what does that tell you? Success leaves clues. I'm trying to tell y'all this. Y'all not listen to me. Success leaves clues. Okay. No one is exempt from trials. Now, knowing this, knowing that the trials that you face are never going to be trials that you can emotionally deal with. It's always going to be the trials that, like, for example, I'm not an alcoholic. So the devil is not going to test me with alcohol. He's not going to test me with alcohol because that's not my weakness. He's going to find what my weakness is and try and test me with that. You never get tested with a thing that is not your weakness. So when you get these things, you're not going to get things that are not that, you know what I'm saying? That's not my weakness. Like, so you got to figure out what, trust me, the devil knows what your weakness is. I'm not even trying to give him joy at all, but I want you to understand the tests and trials that you go through are never the tests and trials that is basic. It's always something that he know that that's your weakness. Y'all follow me? Yes, 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 yes. So you may wake up and say, I want to expose who I am and the type of business that I'm in. And I'm going to get up and create exposure that's going to get me in the forefront of the people that I need to get in the forefront to. And then my son is home for the summer. Then you get a phone call. Hey, I need you to do this. Hey, I need you to help me with this. Hey, I need you to do this. And there's so many distractions and so many challenges that come up. You never eat. Your mind said you're going to do it. But by the time it's time for you to activate what you say you're going to do, so much other thing block you and you just had to stop. You just had to stop. There are certain people that they call, I can be like, no, I'm good. But I know if my son called, my husband called, my mom called, those are the must call that you're going to get. So if you know this, is this making sense? Put yes, yes, if it's making sense. If you're just joining us, we're talking about unleash the power of faith in your business so you can dominate the marketplace. So one thing I learned quickly, people ask me, why are you doing Unleash Your Inner CEO? Here's why I'm doing Unleash Your Inner CEO. I learned quickly that it's not the pattern and strategy of how to market your business that's standing in your way. That is not what's standing your way. What's standing in your way is your ability to keep going and creating habits that will compound you for success because of the distraction of life happenings and life challenges that are in the way. When you're physically going through a divorce, it is not, some people are not equipped because their wound is still open to be able to think about business or about work when you're going through a challenging situation like that. Don't know where your future holds. So you're not that the marketing or framework doesn't work. It's just that you're not mentally equipped. So if I can give you at the event the tools necessary to be mentally equipped when life is lifing, that means you can still receive the desires of your heart regardless of what emotions that you're in. Your emotions is what dictate should you do an activity or not. Should you call that person? Should you do that cold call or not? Should you reach out to people? Should you expose yourself? Your emotions is what dictates should you go or not. And because if something trigger your emotions, you shut down for the whole day. So this part of my life is for my comeback people. Whoo, she said, baby, that part. That part. So when I look at Pastor Tanya and Pastor and life coach Tanya Green, when she sent me, hey, I'm going to see if I can get there. And if everything is good, then we can go live even in my car. And I'm like, baby, you got some servant leaders that listen, because once y'all understand that this is part of life, like you've grown a business so you can impact lives, so you can touch people. We're in what I call the people business. I think I sent that email to y'all earlier. We're in the people business, right? You're not in a money business. You're in a people business. You're in a change in life for people. You're in your worst enemy is the one that you look at in the mirror every day. Because she is the only one that can get you to do or not do something. And your biggest fan is the one you look in the mirror every single day. Because she is the one that can get you to do or not do something. Choices. saying to you, if I'm studying patterns and habits of successful people, if I'm studying what they do, if I'm studying their patterns, if I'm studying their habits, if I'm studying why are they at $1 million, if I'm studying my success friends, if I'm studying my clients, my 6 and 7 figure clients, if I'm studying people who are like myself, who are donating to schools, if I'm studying people like myself who are buying the homes, my girlfriend, but we just did a tour of my girlfriend home, beautiful home, Jamaican woman from Jamaica in the real estate space, single mom, 5,000 square footage, or it's huge. The house is huge, and it's just her and her daughter. Huge. And when we went over her home, my mom and I, when we went there, just her being an immigrant woman gave anybody around me hope who's a single mom that says they can do it too. So that's what we hear when people say, well, I'm a single mom. I'm like, me too, girlfriend. Like, but I can show you a single mom that's successful. You ready? But whatever excuses, y'all already know my story. I don't do the excuse stuff. But so what separates a successful single mother who doesn't have help to watch the kids and who doesn't have help is what somebody I think already put in the chat, your mindset. And we already know that, so we're going to go deeper because it's not nothing you haven't already heard. The question is, how do you activate your mental toughness? But this is mental toughness, but I'm going to go a little bit further and says your faith. Your faith. We're going to go a little bit further and activate your faith because it's also being aware, right? Oh my God, this is so good. It's also being aware because you have to be aware of when these things are taking place. Like once you've been in the business for a while, you're like, okay, Lord, that happened. That's going to happen. So I give the devil or challenges or situation no credit. It's not that I don't feel it. I'm going to have my emotion. I'm going to have my tears. Matter of fact, it was 4 a.m. I think when I wrote one of y'all some emails and I emailed y'all about me thinking like, hey, I shouldn't be here. And then I realized, no, I need to be here because there's only a few women in that room. So I need to be in that room. I need to be here and give that woman hope that says, hey, listen, I'm ready to throw in the towel. This insurance stuff is not for me. Listen, I can't even pay for a glass of wine. I do not. Listen, Linda. I need to be here, but like, sis, listen, if you develop your spiritual faith and your mental toughness to keep going even in the storm, if you surround yourself with a community of women who have done it and know what they're saying, if you're willing to go all the way in and stop worrying about what people are saying about you or how you look, if you're oh my gosh, y'all better get y'all tickets. Y'all better, listen, Linda. I love it. Y'all, listen. So the reason why, because listen, they were in there talking, oh, I dial 300 calls a day. And I'm like, oh, that ain't me. I ain't doing that. I'm not doing that. Who has the time? As a woman, as a mother, who is it? I'm like, oh God, that's not me. I'm not doing that. But what I will do, I will make sure that I come forth and send you an email. I will make sure that I go live and talk about my expertise in whatever industry that I'm in. What I will do, I will make sure that I host an event that give you more information and value that you can activate that day, not tomorrow, not next week. What I will do is provide a framework that gets you to attract clients, 26 clients a day. What I will do, so I'm doing the same thing that another person calling 300 calls doing. It's the same thing. We both got to put in effort. The only difference is I'm doing it on my motherly time. There's no wrong way. There's no wrong way. Each person just choose their own weapon to defend themselves, their own weapon to go against the challenges that come up in their life. Like when I realized that, oh my God, I may not be successful in this space because I don't have time to call all these people that the guys have. I could have thrown the towel then, but I got smart and said, okay, I know that faith is my guide. I know that if somebody else do it, I can do it. I know that I'm filled with the anointing. I know that every resource I need necessary to execute my plan, I know that I have it. Now that I know and believe that, y'all gonna make me lose my voice before my event. Now that I know and believe that, what actionable steps do I need to take? Because I already know, I already believe. I already know what I believe. So you got to ask yourself, what step do you need? Are you at the know step? I know and believe step. Is that the help you need? The know and believe? Put a 1 in the chat if that's you. Or are you at the I know and believe, but I need to activate? That's number 2. Put it in chat right now. I know and believe, or I need help. What help do you need? I know and believe. I need help with the know and believe part, or I need help with the activation part, because those are 2 different parts. So put a 1 in the chat if you need help with the know and believe part, and put a 2 in the chat if you need help with the activate part. I'll put in chat. Put in chat. Dolores says she needs help with the activate part. Kayla says she needs help with the know and believe part. What is faith walk? Give me 1 or 2. 1 or 2. Y'all are going so fast, I can't even keep up. Hey, Latoya, how you doing? Welcome to our group. Dolores says she needs help with the activate part. Faith walk. I'm trying to see who said the faith. Nikki, what do you mean by faith walk? Is it 1 or 2? Come on. Put your answer in the chat. Put your answer in the chat. You need help with the no. I really want to do this, and I know I can be successful, but every time I get started, something come in the way, or I cannot get the rhythm. I cannot get the mojo to go. Something get in the way. Life get in the way. I run out of money here. My faith get weak, and I just have to stop. And I feel like I'm starting over all the time. Those are my number ones. If you could relate to anything I just said, that's your number 1. Somebody say yes. Lakeisha said yes. Those are my number 1. And then my number 2 is I truly believe. I know I'm equipped. I know what to do, but I'm not in a space to learn how to activate it. I need the strategy to learn how to activate that. I need a strategy. I need the tools to learn how to activate it. That's number 2. That's your 2. I need a community that to learn how to activate these things. There's some ideas that are coming to me when I'm in the shower, when I'm at home by myself. There's ideas that's coming to me to grow my business, grow my agency, grow my company, add more people to my downline. There's some ideas that come to me, but I get stuck in the what to do step. Step 1, step 2, step 3. I get stuck. And there are times when I don't see results that I feel like nobody's paying attention, so I just stop. Who am I talking to today? Put a me in the chat if you could relate to 1 or 2 of what I just said. Because, okay, yes, it's coming in 1, 2, yes, activate. I love it. I love when y'all talk back to me. I love that. I love when y'all talk. Got some me's coming in. Kayla says it's me. Got some me coming in. Yes, me. I love it. Thank you for your honesty. Thank you, because you can't fix what you won't confront. Hashtag, you can't fix what you won't confront. You have to be willing to confront where the problem is first before you can fix it. That's how you unleash the power of faith in your business so you can dominate the marketplace. You have to be able to have the honesty and transparency and courage. And the courage to say, hey, this is what's wrong with me. I want to be that woman that buy a bigger home. I want to be that woman that can walk in and sell Lorraine's or whatever your Gucci or whatever your store is that you love. What is the store that you love? Go ahead and put in the chat for me. What is that store that you love that you want to shop at? Money, no object. What is the store that brings you joy that you want to be able to shop at without having to think twice? Yeah, I want that. Yes, more please. What do you put your store inside of the chat right now? What is that store? Write the vision, make it plain. You just walk in that Gucci store and said, yep, I want that. Not even looking at what a price tag is. What is your store? Go ahead and put that in the chat. I want to see that as well. What is your store that you want to be able to shop at, to buy that necklace, to buy that earring, to buy that watch, to buy that purse, to buy that perfume? What is that store that you enjoy shopping at, baby? That is that store for you. Maybe it's Louis Vuitton. Maybe it's Saks. What is the store for you? Put it in the chat right now. And some of y'all, it's going to take a minute for y'all to think, because when I talk about these type of store, you got scared. Fear set in. When I talk about money and luxury, fear set in, baby. You got scared just me just asking you what store. Do you see what I'm talking about? So, well, I got so much to say. So, you're not even believing that it's possible. Y'all better get your tickets. You're not even believing that it's possible. I mean, not even believing, like it's possible. I got Gucci. What's your store? What's your favorite store that money's no object that you would love to shop at? That store. That when that check comes in, baby, that you work hard for and you decide to splurge. What is that store for you? Kayla said hers is Saks. Somebody else said their store is Gucci. Somebody else said their store is Louis Vuitton. Come on, give it to me. Give it to me. There's 12 of y'all in here. It's more than that. Go ahead. Give it to me. Give it to me. What is that store? Now, what is that thing along with that store? What is that? What is your house that you know that you want? What is that house? When I was building my home, I wanted a 4-bedroom home. I wanted a 4-bedroom home. I also wanted a what do I want? I wanted a jacuzzi tub. I wanted that jacuzzi tub, and guess what? I never used it. I got everything I asked for. I never used it. Build it exactly what was in my mind. I wanted an office. I want a revenue office, which is my revenue office is right here. I got everything I asked for, but never used it. So now, what is that luxury thing that you say that you want? We're going to go ahead and we're going to dive in today. She said 4-bedroom house, 3.5 bath with a gated community. That's Kayla. Listen to what Kayla just said, y'all. A 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath with a gated community. Kayla, you just described my house, baby. Boom. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. That's why I had to pause with y'all to get somebody in the gate. Yes. Oh, she said Rolls Royce. Is this what she said? White Shadow. Oh, got the house, car. That's what I'm talking about. A Cadillac. What? That? Bring it out, bring it out, bring it out, bring it out. Bring it out, bring it out, bring it out. A red bottom shoe store. That, y'all calling my name. Y'all, if you have any emotions behind what I'm asking you to do this exercise right now, there lies the problem. There lies the problem. Now, there lies the problem. Any emotions behind what I'm saying to you right now, because you're saying, I want money, but then when I ask about what do you want as luxury, you feel guilty or you feel like it ain't gonna happen. Do you see the fear that's you're allowing to set in? I told you to put in the chat. I'm bigger, dream bigger, put in the chat. Okay, that's number one. Number two, now I want you to think of your favorite charity that you would give back to. Your favorite charity that you would be able to give back to. Name one charity that you would give back to. Put your favorite charity in chat. She said she got some EV on this. Your favorite charity. 8-bedroom house, 4-bathroom, waterfront property with a jacuzzi tub, double sink, and a mirror so I can do my mirror work. Enough room for my parents, heated swimming pool with a jacuzzi. Yes, Nikki. Now that's detail. Now that's what I'm talking about. That is detail. You know what? Y'all know all about law of attraction. I got my Dr. Stacia Pierce attraction notebook because I wrote all my vision in her thing and I end up getting all the stuff that I wrote. So I was redoing it right now today. Shout out to Dr. Stacia Pierce. Church in Africa. I love that. March of Dimes. Are you saying you're giving back to the church in Africa? Okay. March of Dimes and St. Jude's. Okay. 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 Now the Boys and Girls Club. Me too. Me too. That's one of the guys on my list. One of the charities on my list as well. Latoya said the Boys and Girls Club. Now, when I was asking you what's your luxury, you were hesitant. But once I asked you about what charity, what's your favorite charity you want to give back to, it was so easy for you to find a charity. Do you see how the mindset twists on us? It was so easy. I mean, it was just coming in, March of Dimes, Boys and Girls Club, all this stuff. But as soon as I said charity, oh, it's easy to come. But if I say luxury, so you have a disconnect of your energy. That means you have a disconnect. Your faith is disconnect. You have faith to give to this charity, but you don't have faith to treat yourself. It's all together. There's no separation. It's not like it's church and state. It's all together. You got to think of the energy of having luxury, flying first class, flying on a jet. And I'm talking about everything I've already done. Buying a home in a gated community. All of that stuff that you're talking about goes hand in hand in helping your favorite charity. Does that make sense? Oh, yeah, Kayla, I think did you get your ticket to Unleash Your CEO? Like, really? Hello. All of that goes together. But when you think of it like separate, what you did, you just also disconnect your abundance. Not only did you disconnect, when you think of luxury and Saint Laurent and Louis and Gucci and a waterfront place and traveling 4 times a year, when you think of that, and there's a fear of emotion that comes or emotion of lack that comes when you thinking of that. But then when you think of a charity that you can donate to, it's up here, but the fear of lack is down here. It's a disconnect. And the only way to receive what you're asking for is that you have to look at it as a whole. Because isn't that what wealthy people do? They donate to their charity. People always talk about, oh, people with wealth is mean. No, they're not, because they donate more than you do. They donate more than you do. Like, it's crazy to me when people say they can't stand Beyonce, but then take her checks, but then take her grant money. Like, how can you gonna take her grant money but don't like her? Like, it just don't make sense to me. That's a spirit of lack. So I want you to identify the lack. If you can't say you want this money and then want to buy these things with this money, but then you also want to be able to help. It's connection. It's connection. So your faith, that's what we're talking about, how to unleash the power of faith in your business. Because here's the beauty about that. When your faith and your anointing is aligned, when you have a business and you're in the people business, I don't mean in the people business where everything is for free and you are also in lack. That's not what I mean. But when you're in a servant leader, you're in the people business, you have no problem asking for your money. You have no problem because you know you put in the work. You have no problem in being confident because you know that money in your hands, first of all, is good. And secondly, you have no problem because that money is going to go towards all the things you just listed, including the charity, including the red bottoms. You have to start thinking that the red bottoms and the charity is in one piece in your mind. Does that make sense? Yes, yes. Yes, yes, if that makes sense. So the reason why our faith, you see how our faith is broken based on the emotions that comes up when we think about certain things. So we talk about the luxury, and we also talk about our favorite charity. Second part I want to talk about is, okay, are we physically doing the physical? Do we? I want to say it in a nice way. Is our body healthy enough to perform the mission? I'm not talking about for you to be size 2. I'm talking about you have the ability. Y'all, listen. Listen, I am not a size 2. And baby, this week whooped me. Like the weekend whooped me from plane to Miami, or Fort Lauderdale, Miami, where I was, and then coming back here and all this stuff. And this, my son needed, it was, do you have the physical capacity, as in what are you working on your agility in order, if you're saying, Sherry, along with all that, I love speaking on big stages. I love people know who I am. Oh, that's my goal for my life. Okay, here's my question for you. Are you equipped? Because my plane leaves at 6 a.m. and I have to get up at 3:30 to go talk to the people that God called me to talk to. Do you see? Do you see the discipline? Do you see the discipleship? So what are you doing in your physical to make sure that you're also equipped? Ooh, Jesus. We're going to dive deeper at Unleash Your Inner CEO with this part. This is going to be deep. Because if you're not physically equipped to go the distance that you need to go, Dolores is also in our Joyful Tribe Builder Academy, and she was talking about, hey, I was telling my niece, I got to keep going. I got to go make these calls. I got to go to Bible study. I got to do this. I got to do that. I watched my mother, who was 65 years old, went out to the wedding of a family member. We came home around 11, wake up and went to a training that she had to go to for her business or her job at 7 in the morning and just had knee surgery. You know what I'm saying? These are the things I'm talking about. Like, and I'm like, Mom, slow down. But she's like, if I can do it, why am I not doing it? There's going to be a day may come when I may not be able to. And that is what I'm saying about habits. That is what I'm saying about success leave clues. Like you cannot have a 65-year-old woman out here outworking us. You cannot. You cannot have. I mean, she's Jamaican too, but that's the point. But you cannot. I'm like, you went to training after this, you know, and she's been out at work for 3 months having knee surgery. And she's like, and we went to, I flew in, drove her to the wedding. Then after the wedding, then I went home, she went home, woke up, she went to her training. That means if her training starts at 7 and the location she was going is almost an hour away, she had to at least get up by 5. By 5. And because of her knee surgery, she's walking with a cane right now. That's what I mean by, are you physically equipped for what you say? Because you can't be huffing and puffing on stage. Make sense? I hope this is truly making sense. So what I want you to get before I close out, what I want you to get is not one thing. It's not just the luxury bags. It's not just trying to give money back to charity. It's not just the physical. It's all compensant. All of that in one. It's all of that in one. All of that makes you an amazing CEO. All of that make you an amazing person. All of that make you the ability to do the mission. All of that give you the ability and the power to do the mission. All of that allow you to unleash the power of faith in your business so you can dominate the marketplace. All of that. You can't have one without the other. So you can be mentally equipped, but not physically equipped. You can be physically equipped, but not mentally equipped. Right? So you have to, so here's the thing. Oh my gosh, I just can't wait to teach on this, y'all. We're almost a month away. So here's the thing, like some of y'all are so good at your skills, but you don't have the mental capacity to make the money your skill need for you to make. Skills as in you're a great person, you're people oriented, any room you walk into, you shine, but you're dealing with overthinking. You're dealing with family drama. You're dealing with past history. So here you are with these amazing skills that you can apply in your insurance business, in your financial business, to take your business to the next level. But you're crippled in the space of not being mentally equipped because you're the overthinking and all that. Some of y'all, it has to be some type of fun for you to get serious. If it's not fun involved, if you don't like the boring stuff, you don't like the tech, you don't like having to figure out how the strategy works. Oh my gosh. There's so much amazing stuff we're gonna be talking about at the event. But some of y'all, you don't like the tech. There's no fun. You don't like boring. You don't like boring. And be honest with you, for you to see the best part of your business, the best part of your business, 20% of your business, what the people get to see, Like for me to have this live today, right? We have emails we have to send out to tell you that we're having an email. We have to write those emails. We have, we have to do all sorts of stuff, right? We have to get those emails prepared, put it on a text for you to send out to your email list. We have I didn't just come on. I told y'all I was coming on, right? By sending y'all an email to remind y'all that I'm going to be on. But that part nobody want to do. They just want to come on. They just want to come on here. Do you see what I'm saying? Oh, Kayla said true. So what I'm explaining to you right now, that the part that you don't like is, as a CEO, that's what you have to do. That's what you have to do. The part that that's what give you the luxury bag, be able to give money to your charity. That's what give you the full speaking on stage. And that's the part you don't want to do, right? But that's the part that's necessary for you to do because it's not fun, right? It's not fun. No, it's not. But when you're doing it, you know that it's leading to a purpose. You know that you can reach and impact more lives. The preparation, yes, Queen, come through with that word. The preparation. So, but the reason, I don't like the preparation. Let me say that I'm ADHD. I don't like the preparation. And you can say, oh, but Sherry, you have Jasmine, you have Larice, you have Stella, you have all sorts of people in your camp. But I was doing it by myself. I was doing it by myself until I learned so I could tell somebody else how to do it. I just sent an email to a virtual assistant that we're hiring. And I said to her, hey, I'm sorry for taking so long to get back to you, but I had to learn it first before hiring you to do something that I don't know how to do yet. I had to learn the basic. I just want to know just enough to be great before I can tell you what I need done, before I can see the results. So before the Jasmine, and before all the amazing people that are in my corner that make this day the business run, make me be able to come in here and talk to y'all, I was doing it all by myself because I wanted to see what is the capacity necessary for that person to do that job. Before all of that. And that's why I'm always trying to go back and create opportunities like Unleash Your Inner CEO for you to learn how I did that. What was the blueprint look like? Yeah, the link is on the screen. If you haven't already did that. Literally, I had to go back and create a blueprint, then say, hey, this is what I do, copy what I do, and then move it from here. When someone said, hey, I need Sherry to speak, I need a headshot, before Jasmine, or before I had hired Stella, I had to do all of that by myself. One of the things that you get when you join Joyful Tribe Builder Academy, and Joyful Tribe Builder Academy is closed, let's be clear, for now. So we're not selling you in Joyful Tribe Academy. But one of the things that you get is you get this Trello board. And inside of that board, how do you think I was able to get that board? How do you think I was able to give my clients the board when they come on board with me? It's because I myself use that board. I myself use that Trello board. It's like a business binder to stay organized. I had got a lead magnet. Shout out to Allison the Shake. Give me a lead magnet, and I started using that board, and I'm like, wow, like I have all my bios, all my headshot, all my insurance code, because each insurance carrier, you got to have if you're independent, your your numbers are different with each carrier. So I can't keep up with what's Mutual of Omaha, what's Transamerica. I got what's America Amicable. I was like, oh my God, what's my number for all these different carriers? So I needed a place where I can find and just get all my numbers when I need them, what I need them. So I started doing it and started organizing myself because I knew success would be on the way if I start now. And then when I got it, then I was like, man, this is so helpful. When someone called for my bio, when somebody called for my headshots, when somebody called for my brand colors, if you were in Master Your Message, you know what I'm talking about. When someone called for these items, I already have it in one place, no matter where I am. Either I can get it, Jasmine can get it, somebody in my team can get it, and it's ready to go. It's called efficiency. But efficiency didn't start until I start. Oh, Jesus. Listen, we're a month away. I don't know what to tell y'all. Efficiency. So I had to be efficient first. Let me tell you something. When you design your home, like when you create a schedule that you can, I don't even like the word schedule because things in life change. But what you will see, your whole family conform to that schedule. Your whole family conform to the same schedule. So you set the tone of your life. Because when you, okay, I'm leaving y'all with this. I got to jump off. You set the tone of your life. You set the behavior of your life. And when you set the tone and when you set the behavior of your life, you start seeing everyone around you, family and friends, start conforming to that same tone and behavior. I've been places before, and someone would say to me, a guy will walk in that knows me, and he said a cuss word, and then he's like, "My bad, I'm so sorry, Sherry. I didn't mean to cuss." Right? I'm like, "It's your mouth," you know. But in my when I walk in the room, I set the tone like, okay, this lady's here. I cannot be cussing in front of her. You know, you said, and I didn't say a word. And it's his mouth. I can't tell him what to say. But you set that tone and you set that behavior. So knowing this, Bonnie, knowing this, Kayla, knowing this, Dolores, knowing this, Lakeisha, knowing this, my word to you is this: when you get right, the whole world around you get right. When you fix you, and I'm not saying that you're broken, I'm talking about when you make a decisive decision to own your power and own your anointing and walk in your faith. When you decide, now, are you not going to stumble? Yes, it's part of the business. That's part of life. It goes together. Are you not going to have issues along the way? Yes, you will. That's why you have a community of women that cheers you on as you go. Are you not going to have days when you're ups and downs? Yes, that's why you're in communities and conferences that help you to go, because your family and friends don't understand what you do at all. People, they still ask me, what do you do? They don't understand that I build credibility, community, and cash flow for women who are in insurance and finance. They don't understand that they can do that without sacrificing their family time. They don't understand. But you go to places that do understand. You go to places that when you go to these places, it says, oh, I'm not the only one. I'm not crazy. I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one who work full time and then everyone think they can pop up in your house at any given time because you don't have a 9 to 5. Right? I'm not the only one. I'm not crazy. But when you conform, when your energy conform and get in alignment with your own purpose and your own anointed, everything that you need to have the luxury bag, to have that house, that 8-bedroom house that you said, to be able to take vacation 4 times a year, everything that you need, you start attracting it and attracting it and attracting it because you decided to walk in your purpose. You decided to expose who you are and talk about who you are and how you help people and tell your story to your clients. And when you decided to step out there and open the gateway and step out there, when you decide to be bold about being in the people business, every resource, everything that you need to get it done, I promise you will get done. The kids will get, oh, my son will be like, oh, it's Monday, mommy, time to go live. Already know what to do, what not to do. Already know the aura is what I call that. There's an aura that you have that is not physically seen, and I'm ending here. There's an aura about you. There's a calmness, there's an aura that you carry, whether you can see it or not. And that aura that you call yourself carry, whether you're seeing the aura or not, that is what speak to people before you even open your mouth, before you even step foot in that room. Sometimes before you can, when I used to be a cop, I was in the correction space. I would walk inside of the jail cell and I would just stand there. And I would stand there inside of the jail cell and I wouldn't say a word. I would just stand there. And the male inmate who are male dominated, way more than me, masculine, They would literally rush to their room to make up their beds and make sure the beds are made. And I didn't have to yell. I didn't have to I didn't have to become masculine. I could still be feminine and walk in my power. I could still be who I am. And they're rushing their rooms like, okay, Corporal Summers, that was my name at the time, that was my rank. Oh, Corporal Summers, I'm going to make sure my bed is made. I'm going to make sure that my stuff is in good order. So when you walk in there, I don't hear your mouth. I didn't have to say a word, just my presence alone. And these are grown men. These are grown men. So you have Kayla, Bonnie, Dolores. You have an aura that encompasses you. Once you identify how to navigate that, once you your confidence now will be built to go out there and market yourself and market your business and show up with confidence regardless and turn your pain into purpose. So if I can leave you with anything right now, start, practice creating habits that help you to walk in that anointing. Start, create practice that help you to walk in that aura. If I can leave you with anything else today, that is what I would leave you with. Being able to walk in that aura, that anointing, that is, everyone has it. Some people choose to activate it, some people choose not to activate it. So, what will you do? Will you unleash the power of faith in your business so you can dominate the marketplace? And let me tell you before we hop off, you cannot do it by yourself. You have to constantly place yourself in rooms with people who have already doing it or are doing it. Because for every level, there's a new devil. And you constantly have to keep reinvent your mindset. You have to constantly, and here's the thing, if you're at A, you want to go to B, there's somebody that's already at B that's ready to show you. So I'm going to challenge you today that if anything that I said tonight resonate with you, meet me in Orlando for Unleash Your Inner CEO. Your family, your friends, your cousin, them, they can't teach you this. Meet me, let me show you some women and even a male that understand what it is to walk in the power of faith, that understand that, hey, I got to go. My dad is in the hospital. We just found out something and I have to go take care of him. But guess what? If everything is okay, I will still try my best to get on the live with you. That's what I'm talking about. Servant leaders that's willing to do the cause. So I want you, if I may get permission to tell you to grab your ticket to Unleash Your Inner CEO. This is a must attend conference. Must. If you say you need help with number 1 or number 2, if you say you need help in navigating the mindset of how to walk in your purpose and create that mission in your business, if you say you need the framework, the practical framework of how to do so, tell me you have a ticket already. So I want to invite you. Come here every Monday. Instead of saying, I don't know if I can make it, how about you say, I'm going to make it. Don't know how, but I'm definitely going to make it. Then what happens is when you say yes to showing up, everything you need, the resource necessary to make it happen. I was calling somebody and said, hey, did you get your flight yet? And she said, baby girl, we're driving down there. My boyfriend and we're driving down there. He's coming. He's like, baby, I'm going to stay in the room with you while you go to the woman's stuff or whatever. That you make a way out of no way because you know it's necessary for you. You know it's necessary. Once you say yes, the event, my cousin's wedding, I wasn't sure if I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to make it. But guess what? I said yes to him anyway. And I found a flight that was returning back on time and I made it. No excuses. And guess what? Because these are the pattern and habits of people who are successful, who are CEOs. These are the patterns and habits of showing up. When I say yes, I'm going to do something, I let God give divine order to the universe to tell his angels to release whatever resource necessary for me to do the thing. So it's not a question if you need to be in the house. You know you need to be in the house. You know that already. You know that already. You already know you need to be in the house. But what happened is you're telling yourself, well, I don't know. I'm not this. I don't know that. And then what happens? So once you know you need to do something, just say yes to it. Just say yes to it. When I said yes to going to Dallas to SWAT training, I didn't know anything else. I didn't know my flight. I didn't know my hotel. I didn't know anything else. I didn't know my babysitter. I didn't know anything else. I just said yes. And then things just started falling in place. My mom was like, "Oh, I can get your son. I can get my grandson." Da, 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 and just things just started falling in place, and it just happened. Cause I'm like, "Oh my God, I have a retirement party to go to. I have this event to go to, and I have a wedding to go to. Am I gonna be able to do all of that from Wednesday? From Tuesday all the way to Sunday, and then I have this live I have to do. So I have been going from Tuesdays last week." But everything kept falling in place. Babysitters kept falling in place. Everything that I needed because I said yes. Because I said yes. And I didn't make excuses. I just show up because I knew that I'm missing something in my life and I needed to get it. And baby, did I get it. Baby, did I get it. And you're going to get it at Unleash Your Inner CEO. So stop trying to figure it out on your own. Stop calling your cousin that is not in insurance or finance for advice because they cannot help you. Stop calling people who is not anointed, that doesn't know where you want to go for advice, and come to Unleash Your Inner CEO. All right, y'all, that's all I got. Bonnie said she got her tickets and she got her flights and her hotel. That's what I'm saying. She said yes and figure it out later. She said, I'm meeting you there and bringing a friend. We'll see you at the top. You're truly anointed to move others to millions. I so believe that. I so believe that. I received that. That got to be Dolores. I so believe that. Yes. Yes, I believe that. Kayla says, I am planning to buy a few hundred acres of, I missed that building. Okay, Kayla. I'm trying to see who make sure I got the right one who said that. Yes, Bonnie. Yes. Cannot wait to see you guys in Orlando. Cannot wait. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait. Can't give all the stuff away we're getting ready to do when you get there. My VIPers, we have something special planned for you. So look out. So the ones who sign up for VIP or something special for you, my Joyful Tribe builders and the VIPers, we have something amazing for y'all play. We can't give it all away. All right, I gotta jump off, but make sure you grab your ticket. Go to unleashyourinnerceo.com. We're less than a month away, and y'all, we only have a few spots left. Why? Because this is a boutique conference, and they don't allow past 60 people. Yes, fire hazard. So, and that's, oh my God. So that's why it makes it such a big deal. We have to make sure that we have the right people in the house. So make sure that you plan to be there, not just buy your ticket, but show up. Listen to me. Here's my guarantee. If you purchase their ticket and you did not, and you came in the building, mark my word, I, Sherry Summerbell, if you show up, here's my guarantee. If you show up at Unleash Your Inner CEO and you have a ticket and you come there and then you're not transformed going back home, I will give you your money back. You just reach out to Jasmine Hunter and hey, listen, I ain't learned nothing. Girl, please. That is my guarantee for you. That's everyone on the sound of my voice. I'm doing a video. If you come to that conference and you left the same way you came, you can have your 250 or what is it, 247, or you can have your 547 for the VIP, whatever you pay, you can have that money back. That's my guarantee to you. If you came and you are not transformed, I guarantee you that. That's my guarantee. And you got the video for me to prove it. All right, y'all. It's your girl, Sherry Summerbell. Join me at Unleash Your Inner CEO in Orlando, Florida on July 15th. If you're in VIP, July 14th through the 15th. I'll see you later. See you next Monday. Or I will try to grab Miss Tanya and see if we can get her back here on here. And please say a prayer for her. God bless you and be safe.